we're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this hangout out. This live show, RTP Live number what? 3? This is the third one. This is the third one. In commemorating 7-Eleven and also commemorating the end of an era in NBA basketball. The great Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, number 21 on the San Antonio Spurs, has officially retired as of today, I think. And local our Texan of the podcast is Lou. And while not a San Antonio fan, he is a big fundamental fan. And Lou has decided to write and perform a farewell sermon to the one, the only, the Tim Duncan, the Timmiest of Duncans. So Lou, please close the show with an ode to Tim.
My San Antonio brothers and sisters, I come to you today with a heavy heart, as I'm sure you come to me. And I'm sure many of you are sitting there today, some of you sad, some of you scared, some of you angry perhaps, at the news you heard today about our beloved Tim Duncan. But I beseech thee, do not mourn our loss, the world's loss of Tim Duncan. No, let us take this day to celebrate what Tim Duncan has done for our city of San Antonio, what he has done for the people of San Antonio and our beloved Spurs. Because I don't need to remind you what it was like before he was here, do I? Oh, you remember the heartbreaking and the gut-wrenching losses we had, particularly from the hands of those horrific mountain troll people known as the Utah Jazz. I still have nightmares. It raises my blood pressure every time I think about that little Smeagol John Stockton running through the paint. Okay? And then, of course, 95. David Robinson, Jordan be upon him, wins the MVP. Victory is all but assured until those horrific crawfish-eating Bayou people from down I-10 in Houston snatch victory away from us with their Hakeem with his Phi Slam. Well, what is Phi Slamma-Jamma? Wait, is that some kind of witchcraft? Is that some kind of voodoo black magic? Did he put a hex on our David Robinson, make him look silly with that dream shake? That illegal dream shake, by the way. Banned in 32 states.
Bitch, brother!
Can I get a Popovich?
Popovich!
Popovich.
And then, when things seemed their darkest, an angel came upon us by way of Wake Forest.
Yes!
An angel!
The greenest of forests!
And brother Tim Duncan, big time Timmy Jim, together with our David Robinson, Jordan be upon him, together formed the Twin Towers of San Antonio and declared to the rest of the NBA, jet fuel will not melt our steel beams or our mid-range jump shots.
Amen.
And what happens? We make it to the promised land. We make it to the NBA Finals in '99, and we bring the O'Brien Trophy to where it truly belongs, in San Antonio, Texas. And how many times did we do that? Well, let's just ask my good friend LeBron James. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. 5 times we brought the O'Brien Trophy back to its home in San Antonio. Now, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You're saying, Reverend Lou, but big-time Timmy Jim is gone now. What are we going to do? LaMarcus Aldridge, he's a good player. He's a perennial all-star now. We get that. But he's not an all-time great. He's got back spasm issues. He gets into foul trouble in the fourth too often in critical situations. And I hear you, my brothers and sisters. I hear you. And I realize that not all things can be achieved solely through the will of man. Some of these things we need to turn to the good book for. And it is in the good book, in the book of Jesus. Excuse me. Second Jesus, chapter 3.
Okay.
We find the words of wisdom. He who bestoweth the greatest and most plentiful and regular gifts and tithes upon my messengers shall receive the greatest and reap the greatest hoops rewards on the hardcore. What that's saying, ladies and gentlemen, what he's saying right there, what Wilt Chamberlain is saying in this verse, is that with your humble monthly donation of $25, what's $25? What's $25, really? In the big scheme of things, what's $25? With your donation monthly of $25 to the P.O. box that you see below, Patreon willing, LaMarcus Aldridge will overcome his foul trouble. He will overcome his over-aggressiveness in the paint. In fact, I can feel it in my hands. LaMarcus, I know you're watching. I know you're watching, LaMarcus. I want you to put your face right now up against your webcam. I know you can feel this, brother. I've got the power of Pat Robinson inside me right now. I've got so much love and hatred at the same time. I don't know how this man survives like this. It's so weird. It's so weird how this man can claim to love everybody but hates me so bad. Put your hand up. And I just want to say, go fund me, be willing. Be gone, foul trouble. Be gone, backstabbers.